14 things at once. You know what? Whatever. I've ruined it. All right. We're trying this out for the first time. If you're paying attention.
Are we on?
Yeah, technically everyone's up right now. You're just seeing the side of my fat body. And you know, I can't say that anymore. I lost some weight.
So, what's going on, everybody? This is like a show before the show. We're testing a lot of our new materials and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we took it up a notch. We
went to the Toyota dealership and we got the car, we're test driving it, we're going to crash into a lake.
Yeah, so that's why it just says test. There will be an actual episode tomorrow.
Yes.
You will not just see a weird side of my head. You will also not see the inside of the laptop. Mm-hmm. But we will now be streaming to not just Facebook, but to YouTube, to Twitch, to DLive, and then probably as of tomorrow, also Periscope, all at once.
All at once.
All at once, thanks to the magical powers of the internet.
Yes.
Big shouts to Restream.
Yes, thank you.
And it will hopefully be this professional looking every time. I make no promises for how we act around each other at all. That is insane, and that is just how we act. With that being said, I doubt anyone is actually watching. If you are, that's dope.
We got some viewers.
It's kind of crazy to me that we have viewers at all. Even in the least bit, this has been kind of a weird concept. I'm not gonna get super serious on a test video that I'll probably end up deleting later. It's just still kind of odd that right now, playing with a mixer and stuff we've had laying around, that we're able to produce a podcast, let alone a podcast that will be live.
Yes.
Every time.
A live podcast every time, which is
30 different platforms.
And we do platforms I've never even heard of. Yeah, what's a Billy?
What?
Billy. It's a platform. I think it's big in Korea, but yeah, it's a.
I want to stream Korean.
We might see how I feel later. And it's a lot of it's just remembering passwords.
It's a lot of passwords.
Our very own older gentleman in the top of the auditorium, on the Muppet Show, or on the back playing Spyro. And you're seeing the inside of the house of Chris.
Yes, this is my house.
Which is wild that this is because we were never going to record here.
I know. I mean, honestly, it feels like it could work, but when we have a full squad, but I feel like we could do it where we have Lee, you, Max, me, kind of just do that. Maybe if it's busy, I feel like there should be. I feel like there should be something like we're doing a stream before the stream, to kind of get everybody hyped for what we're doing during the week.
I was going to say we should definitely be doing that on Instagram. We could do Instagram lives in the advance while we get set up, and everyone can see me not get mad, but get very quiet as I deal with technology.
We are live streaming to a lot of platforms, and yes, I did tell Lee.
Look, Lee literally just commented, I would be there, but it's Pop's birthday. Hey, I totally understand. Tell Pops happy birthday.
Thank you for commenting, too, because I messaged him. If anybody's out there watching, just send some comments to us. Get in the chat. We're just trying to see how everything's working and make sure everything's good. Yeah.
Don't expect, widgets and stuff. Not that I didn't want to do that, but...
we haven't figured that out yet.
I have 2 jobs, 3 depending on the time of the year. And does it should be leaps and bounds better.
So if we get a little loud, it shouldn't cut out.
It didn't sound like it did. Huh. Okay. Wow. It just sounds distorted. This is great. It actually sounds like we're a real podcast now who has real production value. My God, what have we done?
If anybody out there is watching too, let us know which platform you're watching on. Not that we can't see what it is, but we're trying to get a little following here, and my dad said happy birthday, too. That's good.
That's what's up. That's what's good.
Our podcasts generally are kind of structured. We have a couple of bits that we do every time we do the stream. We usually have a topic that we talk about. Usually maybe more than one, but mostly for now going from here, we'll probably do one set topic and just kind of see where it goes.
Yeah, maybe one or two, depending on how we feel. I don't know what we're going to do this week. I mean, Lee did drop a meme. Big shouts to our rhythm guitar player who's at his dad's birthday on talking about mixing and how it drove me to nearly want to jump off a bridge. So there's that. I don't really... it's odd. I know we're a podcast run by a band. I want to see how long we can get away with not talking about music. It sounds like a terrible bit and the worst marketing plan ever. This should be a way to be hey, come check out my band. In reality, I want to be hey... don't. Just watch, listen to us joke around, and then...
You want to talk about music? Have you heard Pants Feet?
Have you heard Pants Feet? Oh my God, I can't
good old
believe I was
DJ
totally
Cumberbund.
joking about the DJ Cumberbund. Maybe we'll just talk about DJ Cumberbund for like 15 minutes.
We could do that because there's enough content to keep talking about.
Oh my
that.
God. Like, honestly, if I could bring a second monitor and set that up in the middle. And yeah, now we know that if you comment from Twitch, it pops up. I see your yee. Wow. Restream, killing the game.
Ooh.
Big shouts to Restream.
Yeah.
I found you on a random Google search. Like, I gave you money, which is shocking. I never pay for things. And now I'm like, this may be the greatest investment I have ever made.
Yeah. I was wondering for a long time how to be able to stream to multiple platforms at once with my Twitch. I couldn't believe that. He comes up with this, like, yo, Restream, you can go everywhere, and it's awesome. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
and it's
okay.
working. And this chat aggregator is wild.
And there's no lag to it either. Like, as soon as I type that yeet in a chat, it popped right up.
Right up, yeah. And like, I'm watching kind of how the stream goes out. I cannot believe this is the quality of the pod moving forward, because those first two were rough. And that's on me. I was working through an intermediary. I produced another podcast for my buddy Phil Eastmay, who deals with me having to edit stuff. We're never editing again. I'm moving all of his assets over to this, and I'm just going to hit record, and then it'll be done at the end of it. It won't be a live stream, but it'll still, because I'm editing like 30 minutes, and it's taking me like 3 days to get it done, because, well, I mean, right now it's an intermediary where I can't really use my editing software, but it's like rendering even a little bit of 1080p footage on my laptop is fighting it. And now I'm like, oh my God, I've been living like a caveman without the wheel, and now I'm like, Jesus, I could have been. Oh man, I would have had more hours to play video games or write new songs or
Produce other podcasts.
I don't want to produce more than 2. Alrighty, this is how I feel about fantasy football and podcasts. 2 is enough. If I get to 3, take me to a thing.
When is fantasy season?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. So that's another thing we can talk about, because we got to announce we have a banned fantasy football league, which it has had some change outs. We're getting some new people in here. Every year since the beginning of this banned fantasy football league, who is badly run by me, aka the Kamesh.
And badly played by me.
You know what, Mister? I almost got fucking the championship with this gentleman over here. The championship belt is over there, which you will actually see on the day that we are going to do our draft live on the pod. You will be able to watch, and if you are an actual fan of fantasy football, you will probably want to choke us. All right. Every year, the winner gets one. Like, you know how like Spider-Man said of Family Guy, everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
For this, everyone gets one. And for this
this
year,
just the winner.
Our illustrious winner got his one. Our year before that is our dearly departed bass player, Ian, had one. He really didn't get to use it. He ended up moving to Tennessee. Big shouts, one of the best Magic players I've ever met. But this year, Mr. Giaquinto decided, you know what? I'm not going to play this game. Because Mr. Ian did not wake up in time for our draft. His players were auto-drafted, and he went to 4th place. Now, I have argued all offseason that this was not because the auto-draft players were great, but because we, as a collective bunch, drafted terribly, and he just ended up with Saquon Barkley, Melvin Gordon, Mike Evans, T.Y. Hilton, Amari Cooper, even after the trade. I think Delaney Walker as his tight end, which he did not need because that guy went down in the first game. And I can't remember the other people he got, but that was enough. That, we're live right now, babe.
Yeah, we're live
we
right
literally
now.
We literally talked about you. Are we quieter because like I'm quieter?
Yeah.
I don't know. We might.
I guess. Well, they're watching their shows.
They're having fun in there.
They're
It's
having
great. This really is working. This is mind blowing.
I texted Mike to try to get him in the Twitch stream
to
and
check
hit
it.
the follow button because I want to see what happens if we get a follower, like if it'll pop up on here or not.
It would be pretty wonderful to find out. I like how I can kind of suss out what emoji she used, because I'm like, it's brown skin lady.
What?
That's about it. It doesn't. Not all emojis are transferring. I guess to Restream. Don't use emojis unless you want us to sit here and guess.
No, you can.
Oh, you're fine. We
this
can't
is just
hear
a
you.
test stream.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
this
fine.
doesn't
This
have to
is
be
not-
anything great.
Yeah, this is. If you can hear me, I'm sure you can. The walls. I've come to understand a paper thin. But the point is, Ian's team went very far. So Mr. G went, no, never again. This year, is the auto draft year,
Yes.
Yeah.
which I am developing rules for a drinking game because it's auto draft, and I cannot remove players who are injured, suspended, kicked off their team. Anytime someone gets a player who is not playing but still has, for some reason, has wild average draft position, we will have a drinking game. Because someone will end up like our lovely Chris Lee, who was here a minute ago, he may not be, who decided to draft Le'Veon Bell last year, his first overall pick, and his second overall pick was Rob Gronkowski. That man murdered both of their careers. And murdered both of their careers. One guy is now playing for the Jets, and the other one is retired. Oh, God.
As long as I get Zeke.
You're going to have to stop me and Lee. Zeke is like my number one pick right now because we're going to do the first round. Everyone gets at least one. If I let it be the first round pick, then that would – I don't even know who's going number one right now because I'm not doing drafts.
The ultimate pick.
What's the ultimate pick?
What?
John Madden.
I do not – John Madden is very dead and was a coach. You asshole. It's like last year you were like, I'll trade you Colin Kaepernick. I'm like, he's not on a team. He's making terrible choices. He's not on a team. Oh, my God. So you get to watch that live. I don't know how much entertainment value will be there.
We can just get drunk and
scream at each other.
Drafted.
You know, not only will we get auto-drafted, maybe we'll even do some of the – we'll even kind of parlay some trades as a group. Because somebody's going to be unhappy. Like, someone's going to be picked. I'm going to go with you because you are going to be 10th in the pick. You're getting 10th, remember? You're last.
That's bullshit. Like, that is not fair.
Okay, you were the one who said we should do the draft like the NFL. The best.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, God.
It's all right.
It sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mess with the settings because apparently Mike's. Yeah, he's in the chat.
I see you. I'm gonna try not to curse, but we already said it's not for
Mike,
children.
There you are.
There you are.
Did you hit the follow button?
This is wild.
We have 4 followers now. Did we have 3 or 4?
I have no idea. I stopped looking at Restream. I just wanted to kind of like get this. I wanted to see it from the OBS side.
I had the Twitch up. I'm going to put this up. So he's in the chat from here.
This is killer.
Yeah.
This is killer. But yeah, like I was saying, like I don't know what the entertainment value will be.
So I guess nothing pops up.
Yeah, nothing's going to pop up.
What we'll get though is
wait,
were you already a follower?
I don't know. You collect all the things. I have no idea what I'm doing with Twitch. Twitch will be your new responsibility, as well as the Instagram.
Shout out to Swing White 91 Mobster Gaming.
Oh yeah, I'll add that in the font at the bottom.
Do that terrible.
Yeah, as you see on the bottom of our screen. I don't know why I did this, even though it's like nowhere. Like, hey, hi. You guys can just. I don't know.
Quiet on set.
Here's what I'm gonna do. No one will say anything. You're just gonna keep hearing our voices as we do this. Yes. So people can walk by.
I guess we only had the 3 followers. No, because it was me, Tabby.
Oh, Tabby, yeah. Raisa popped in.
What?
Me.
Yeah.
You. And my buddy Rufino.
All right, I did that. Just
out
of respect. Shout out to the Fractals out there. Yeah, they're mad for. Actually, to its credit, at least from what I'm saying, it looks pretty good.
You did do the one fractal. Do we want to talk about the Raptor fractal?
Oh no, I feel like I don't know. I don't know who is. I guess because we're going to Twitch and we're going to a lot of sites where people are playing video games. I guess I will talk about this. I play Magic the Gathering Arena often.
Why did it just switch scenes?
Oh, I switched scenes so they could walk by and not be in frame.
Okay, so I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah. I switched it back to the show will start soon while we're still talking because I just didn't want them to be like, I don't want to be on camera. And we'd be like, I mean, you could see Tabby's leg currently.
I'm sure she'll be fine with that.
I'm just staring at
legs.
her
What is
one
this,
tattoo.
What is this, the 19th century?
It is. It's like Mad Men. Keep that out of here. So I'm playing Magic the Gathering earlier today, and they're doing this like every time you drop a monster that's Power Greater 4, you get to draw a card. So I was like, all right, I got this dinosaur deck. I'm going to drop it. And recently they dropped the Core 2020 set.
Sorry. Now it says we have 5 followers. So I guess we don't get a notification when people follow?
No, we will not get a notification because of the not it being directly connected to just Twitch. I just wonked that thing. And me still learning how OBS goes. Give it like maybe 2 weeks, and we'll start having the "you are an honorary jackal" pop up. Give me some time.
Yeah, and
I'm still learning.
hopefully maybe somebody will come across somebody in the chat that will know what's going on.
Which would be dope. Also, I'm gonna add onto our little round thing. I'll add the Discord, the Mobster Gaming Discord. It will also double as the Tyrannophobia Discord, and also be a huge shout out to Mr. G, who's also a streamer.
Yes,
he streams at least 3 times a week. You can
times.
get great content. My man is out here. Request some Scribblio days. My man is out here playing Fortnite, which is great.
And it's also...
Oh, look, it's Rylan.
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, what up?
But yeah, no, yeah. That is one game I never thought that I would be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Max tried to play that game months ago, and it was just a rage-inducing nightmare. And then our buddy Mike Quick Fix in the chat.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, he's godly at it. He's very good at building. He gets a lot of kills. He carries me a lot. Except for maybe twice I actually held it out to the end. I got my first win a week ago.
Oh, wow.
And then I recently got 2 more wins on
game.
top of that. I'm not the best, I'm
But
not
it's
the
okay.
best streamer.
You know what?
I'm not one of these guys that can do a million things a minute. But I'm just out here just running around trying to get some kills, hang out, rage, and have some fun. But yeah, I do
Get this guy on some Scribblio again.
I do Fortnite, I do Scribblio.
Let's draw some circuses.
He's showing progress, Mike.
He's showing progress.
Thank you very much.
Wait till that banana drops, then he'll spend some money on it. Maybe
And it is
maybe Epic will drop you some follows.
And like Mike says, it is all about the fun.
That's true.
I have a great time playing. Although Fortnite and Call of Duty are very rage-inducing, I'm trying to get away from the rage-inducing games, which is why I suggested maybe we play Magic.
Yeah, Magic is still rage-inducing.
Yeah,
well, I guess I should finish my story because I definitely caused some dude a small fucking panic attack. So I'm playing Magic today. I have a dinosaur deck. In my dinosaur deck is the Polyraptor. If you've never played Magic, the Polyraptor is I think 8 mana card that has an enrage function, which means if you hit it, it does something. For the Polyraptor, it means if you hit it and damage it, it copies itself. So it'll just make a copy. And then that copy can make a copy. There's another card that I cannot remember its name. It's a Velociraptor of some kind. It's a 2-drop. And anytime you play a card, it hits it for 2 damage. If it's a dinosaur, it gets a plus 2 counter. So it just gets stronger. I had completely forgotten that I had played that card that does the 2-drop. And I played my Polyraptor because I'm like, all right, I might lose here. I'm just going to drop the Polyraptor. I did not know that the game was then going to just play into a cycle that went into infinitum, and I had 100 Polyraptors. The game created a draw condition. Magic does not have draw conditions. It has win conditions, and you lose. I found a draw condition. I have never seen... you have 5 emotes. It's like Hearthstone, where you can be like, oops, hey, sorry, good game. This dude is just going, oops, 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 oops. He is pissed. Pissed, because I literally took the W from him and gave him a draw. I felt like...
Someone at Magic the Gathering, they were just like, why are the servers on fire?
Yeah, I definitely...
We gotta fix this. Put in a draw condition.
I definitely broke something, because it was like, warning, if you don't get out of this. I'm clicking stuff, and I'm like, I can't. It's just infinite.
Oh my
so I
God.
suddenly had infinite Polyraptors. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And the best part of the entire thing was discovering that, if you do this, if this was in, paper, when I was, playing with physical cards, I could be like, all right, I've made, 30 Polyraptors. I'm done. But because the game is, obviously this animation keeps repeating, it was just brr, 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 brr. And then because it was hit the next one, so it'd be like, bow, 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 bow.
I have 10 to the 27 Polyraptors.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. That guy was pissed. I wish I could pull the video up on here. I haven't figured that out yet either. Or I would show you the terrible video I took on my phone. I am not streaming because my PC is a laptop and it is not designed for that. And it's the only game I play on PC. I'm a firm Mac user. But that being said, it was super dope. This is the weird. It feels like we're actually doing a pod, even though this is 100% a test.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Excuse me for a minute, because I'm trying to figure something out here.
What are you trying to figure out, sir?
Figure it out faster.
Shush, I'm already doing it.
About to get choked.
So...
Yeah, it says we have 3 watchers on Twitch, 2 watchers on Facebook, 0
3 watchers on Twitch?
Yeah, 0
Howdy,
watchers
y'all.
on DLive.
That's great.
And 0 on YouTube, which is okay. I had no expectations for YouTube.
Are we actually streaming on YouTube?
Yes,
Because
it
it's
says
not-
online.
I don't know.
It's going to make a bunch of noise if I do it.
Don't do it. Don't worry about it. Because what I'm trying to do here is I'm on my Twitch and I'm going to try to auto host or like host this channel.
The delay is almost nothing. It's great. Yo, Mike, if you have an iPhone, I'm going to do a shout out to this because it is worth every penny. There's an app called iOS OBS Camera. It is $16.
There we go.
16 whole dollars. And it makes your iPhone, because that's all we're using is an iPhone XR I own. Big shouts to my fiance who's out hanging out with Tabby, who bought me that. Literally through the lightning cable.
That sounds really good.
Plugged directly into my laptop, and that is our camera.
Like a 3-second delay?
With a 4-second delay. It's incredible, right? Yeah. Like, worth every penny. And I did this on a whim because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get quality audio unless I'm using my interface, which another big shouts to Behringer, who is not only the mixer, but the interface. If you know anybody who's looking to get into podcasting, give a shout out to Behringer, who makes dirt cheap products.
Thanks, Tom Behringer.
Thanks, Tom Behringer, for being out here in the 80s and now making the cheapest but highest quality of devices, except for your XR, not XR, your X32s, the mixers that you use with the iPad. I can't afford that. I'm poor.
My channel is auto-hosting us.
What? Look at that. We're killing the game out here. We're out here. We got to... You know what
you
you
don't
got?
even got to do nothing. It's just going to pop up.
Yep. Well,
nice.
I have it set up to where it should, every time... I'm going to have to double-check and make sure I did the settings right, but it should, every time that this page goes live, it should host this on my Twitch channel.
It looks like they might be coming back in.
so-
All right, you guys are going to have to deal with the show starting soon again.
So we're probably... Are we...
No, it's just I just switched it over so
But the
it's not the
audio's
live
still
camera.
going
Yeah,
out.
audio's still going.
So what I'm hoping...
Raja,
Because
can you hear me?
I was already auto-hosting like random channels, and it doesn't really... I'm not really giving anything
You
to
guys can
these
talk.
viewers
Like, it's just a
because-
test.
Yeah.
Looking nervous. Like, it's not even playing the camera. I got you guys. I care.
It's a test, but you're on live Facebook right now.
Well, we're
Yeah, I
just
know, that's
giving it
why.
some time.
We're
It's-
testing it on live Facebook.
Facebook. What
for the
else are we...
entire
How are we
internet
going to
see.
not...
FBI agents are watching.
Oh,
That's
God.
fine.
Good.
The FBI agents, the
They
reason
can
I got
tell
a
us how I
discount on
look.
this service, I found this service, I learned any of these things. The FBI agent's been looking out for me this week.
Tell the FBI agent that he needs to bring me a
Dear Mr. the NSA,
The FBI
how's
agents...
my hair?
Please bring us the pos.
Yeah, bring us some trashy boys. Bring us a possum. Maybe can we get a trash panda as well?
Can I just get like
Yeah.
a drumstick, like an ice cream?
Mike was saying that the
we
lag
get
is
you.
like nowhere. It's like it's about
No, I
4
want
seconds.
It's
signed by the
insane.
FBI.
It's insane. I really can't believe this is how we're gonna do tomorrow.
But so, yeah,
Vit's
like-
not ready.
Yeah.
Lee's not ready.
Like I was saying, so yeah, every time we go live, my channel will auto-host it, and I'm probably just gonna leave it to this channel because I really don't have the viewership to like. If people are hosting on my channel, I'm not gaining them anything.
Yeah.
Like hosting, I'm assuming is good for. All right, so you have a freaking 1,000 followers, let's say, and then some guy auto hosts on yours, so maybe your viewers can check him out and give him a follow, see if they
Yeah.
like it.
I would imagine
So,
getting
I
somebody.
haven't gotten much from anything on their channel or like vice versa, so I'll just auto host this channel until if I magically get a following on my Twitch. So
I'm definitely curious. I know our other friend who we spoke with earlier, Chris Taylor, who also streams and has a podcast with his lovely wife Jill.
Mm-hmm.
I would deeply love to know what he thinks of this quality right now.
Yeah.
We have pestered him a lot today. I kind of want to pester him.
I'm
Someone
gonna
text
do
him
it.
and be like, "Yo, how does this look, bro?"
Text
Because
Chris
like
Taylor.
I cannot believe the quality that we are getting on stuff we already owned.
Eat it.
Tune into our live stream on Facebook.
It's a test.
It's a test.
It's only a test.
As a test, it's a test. All right, that's enough.
That's perfect. Send it.
Here's your message. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Send.
Shit. Send it.
He caught all of that.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's sent.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
That is a trap, Mike. I can't. Dude, yes, Mike, it is. The quality and the video, yes, my guy. Like, after the last one, where we were having a great time talking about Area 51,
Yeah.
and you can maybe hear a third of it.
Yeah.
I was like, never again.
There are some
Investments.
I
Investments
realized,
were made.
I realized it's probably why that page that we made on Facebook probably has no one on it.
Yeah.
No one even
also,
knew
I
it
have had
was made.
zero time between trying to figure this out to even promote that, which we have to promote tomorrow
what
night.
is it?
we're trying to clap them Santa cheeks.
Raid North.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta clap
Santa
them Santa
cheeks.
cheeks.
So, yeah.
That has to be. That's another thing. I want to be able to drop widgets so I can drop at least widget drops. Maybe not just for people, but like if I can drop a like little thang in here, I'll figure it out.
I'm gonna share.
Yeah, I want it to like rain like Santa cheeks.
Santa cheeks.
Raining
like
Santa
over
cheeks.
over
Yeah,
the
that sounds
screen.
like things I haven't figured out. All right, yeah. Hashtag cheek slappers. Oh yeah, all day. Bow. I'm like, this is wild.
You're wild.
And like, I know this didn't take a ton of time to figure out, but also I'm like, legitimately impressed with my patience.
Thank you, the internet.
Yeah, dude. And this is not even the next video, Mike. This is a test. Tomorrow's the actual
Yeah, I know.
podcast.
This is just
dipping,
us. Just dipping your balls in the
we're just
warm
dipping our
bath
feet
water.
dipping our feet in the bathwater right now.
This
you know?
like it looks so professional too. Like I'm just looking at. I'm going back and forth on all the streams.
And the pizzeria, it's gonna look insane.
Yes, and so for those who haven't been watching this,
You've been missing out.
you've been missing out. We film our podcast in Vit's Pizzeria
A closed pizzeria, which
closed
makes it
pizzeria.
even better.
after we already eat and are fat and happy.
Well, at least we have a guest for this podcast.
Yeah.
This ant.
This dead.
We do have a
ant
singular
that I crushed
guest.
and is still alive.
That's the other thing we're gonna have to work on is getting guests eventually. Who are we playing with in the coming weeks? Because I know we have shows that aren't announced yet, so that's why we haven't talked about shows.
Yes.
We will promote shows on here because Mr. Mike Weisnick, who's on the show last week, which is barely audible, Mr. Dead Dreams Booking.
Oh no, he's very audible. From the the microphone he had, he was loud.
He was loud. God,
Yeah.
It's just like, oh man, that situation was not working. I'm so happy with how this sounds.
But yeah, we are gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna start promoting our shows, but we want to try to get some bands on here. We cannot afford Dwayne the Whack Johnson.
Well, actually,
this week,
Actually,
I
yes,
mean,
we
maybe
he
Maybe
may be
we could
here.
get him on the Magic.
on the Magic segment.
Magic Minute,
I don't know,
yeah.
man. If we can get him on the Magic Minute, maybe if we get a little bit more followers, I feel like like-
If we get 2, 3 more,
If we get
Yeah,
three more
you know what?
followers,
We might
You know
be
what?
able to
This should,
afford
this
one
should be the
word.
goal of the test today. Shouts to Mike. If anybody else who's watching this, to both Mikes, we got Quick Fix and we got Dead Dreams, both Mikes. Share the test right now. See if we can get some more people, and
Yeah.
let people know. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow the band chat.
tell your friends,
Tell your friends.
tell your family.
If
tell
you
everybody.
follow-
Tell your neighbors.
Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on D Live. We will be on Periscope soon.
Write to your
Give the
congressman.
shout out. Yeah, write to your congressperson. We're not going to talk about politics on here unless we're
No,
making a
Call-
joke.
Call the
Yes.
district attorney.
Also, if you do follow us, seeing as how we're still trying to learn a few things, let us know in the comments on here. Let us know that you followed or you gave the Facebook
Yeah.
a like. If you followed us on Twitch or anywhere else that you're finding us or maybe watching us, let us know in the comments that you followed, and we will be sure to shout you out.
Yeah, we'll put some heavy shout outs in this bad boy.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, even as we get a little following, if you want to come on here, we can shout your band out. We
Yeah.
can shout any kind of
I don't even shout your business out. As long as it's not
businesses,
super
anything.
weird. No, if it's super weird, definitely bring your business this way.
Shout
And
out
you
to
better
the
do it while we
laundromat.
don't have much of a following.
I'm not
'cause-
going to call out the laundromat due to partially my occupation, which is one of the reasons I changed my Facebook photo, which meant like maybe someone can figure out what I do. Unless you know me, I don't tell people what I do for a living, because I don't want them to ever be like, so we heard
works
of
on
you
cars.
do this thing, and I'd be like, no, I don't, and I'll be like, oh, I'm on video admitting it. No, I do not work on cars. Maybe I do. I
He
don't
works
know.
on Cars, the movie.
Oh, I wish I did. I feel like that's a paycheck and a half.
So I think tomorrow for the laundromat stories / Azam adventures, we need to bring up the Cuban man and his friends.
Oh, yeah. We definitely got to talk about the Cuban man and his friends. Oh, man, that dude, that's what. I'm sure he's Cuban just based on my personal experience. If he is not, that dude's accent is nondescript in the most Spanish sense, and it confused me deeply. Oh, my God, that man's life is. I need to know
Perfect in
more.
every way.
He
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
it is
perfect
live,
creature.
huh.
It's crazy.
You're
This is
live.
all crazy.
It
this
took
just
a while,
works.
but it's live on there. Yeah, it's nuts how it's just so seamless too.
Oh my God, Restream, you're killing the game. You are
Restream
killing
is
the game.
We
And,
love you
like,
so much. Why don't you
And here's the
a
other
sponsor.
thing. They said, like, I think because I paid the extra money to have it go to the band chat, it would have been, if it's free, a little thing in the corner that says brought to you by Reamstream.
Yeah.
Because I gave them a little bit of money.
A couple of dollars.
Oh, you don't even know the Cuban Man story? You might find out. I got a lot. Man, everybody want. Here's the thing. Like, we got a lot of local people want to get on, but we want to get some, like, at least a couple, like, bands. I don't know if we have enough channels to have everyone mic'd yet.
Yeah.
Which might be the thing that keeps us.
I feel
right
like
now,
if we're gonna have
it might be like
band chat, like it'll maybe be like a couple of us
Yeah.
and the band
Yeah.
rather than the whole crew.
I think the guys
We'll
who are
have
the
to-
most excited to talk from.
Yeah. So we got 2 steady viewers on Twitch, which one of them is Mike, and then we got another one.
That's wild. I don't know who you are,
Mystery
other Twitch
viewer.
user, mystery
I
Twitch
think
user.
It's Batman.
Get in there and write in the
I
comments.
mean, honestly, write in the comments. We're super excited about this. Is
Just
insane.
write in
This
the
is-
comments, say I'm Batman, and we'll give you a shout out.
this
yeah.
is definitely new.
Oh yeah. Write in the comments on Batman. We'll definitely give you a shout out. We got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, this is.
It's the Russian bot, is what Mr. Quickfix said.
Probably
That
the water
could,
bot.
the Russian bot. Yes.
could be anything.
And I feel like that is a thing because there is. I mean, usually it's Max
Yeah,
watching me, but there's always like one
I'm
constant
always
viewer
watching.
on my channel.
it could be. I don't know. We'll do some heavy promotion tomorrow. I gotta actually figure out how to use Twitter. I feel like such an old person when I say that,
Well,
but
the
like
first
I have
thing you gotta
nothing
do
to
is
say
log
on
in,
Twitter.
and then you go to the search bar and you type some stupid crap in it, and then you hit post.
Nah, dog. Like, I just don't
Then you
like.
say,
I
"Oh, wait,
barely
that wasn't
like
a search
posting
bar."
on Facebook, and that is. I only keep it because I have a band, and now I have a podcast for a band, and I produce another podcast that my voice is on, and I want to be able to promote that as well. Even though I have been going through a lot and not been the
You know-
best producer for him.
The only thing that we're missing out on right now is we could have been streaming this to LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna preface this.
However that
Restream
works.
had the option for us to stream to LinkedIn, a website I do not like, have a page on that I will never check, that exists simply because of a request from my job.
Can we dynamically change where we stream to? Can we like go to like, and now it's time for money talk, and then turn LinkedIn on, and then just give really bad advice?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really want to find out.
Throw your money
Mike
in a
has heard-
dumpster fire.
Mike has heard the mystery that there's porn on Twitter.
There is. I know this for a fact. I know that without a shadow of a doubt, that is a fact. Based on personal experience with a
Correct.
human being.
Pornhub does have a Twitter.
No,
The
like,
real question
straight
is-
up, like,
Does Twitter have a Pornhub?
I would assume so.
I would assume so as well. I mean, there was legitimately a joke. We legitimately joked at one point, and it still could happen, about trying to promote our EP and buying ad space on there. And this is not a joke. I've really I did like a lot of research.
So-
if most of our podcast will be me talking about bizarre research I've done when I was bored,
So
yeah, that may happen down the line.
while the women are in the other room, we're gonna. All right, so
You're really gonna announce this on the live stream?
no,
Yes.
I'm not doing anything crazy. It's just something that I've noticed because
Okay.
as a recent connoisseur of that particular website,
Yes.
I didn't realize what I was missing out on because I was
Keep
stuck
this
on one.
low.
Okay.
On
I'm
the
so
internet.
curious
I'm
how
very-
this is gonna go, but I keep
I'm very
going.
good at being editing.
I-
So while you brought up,
We'll edit it live.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm good at being.
He's editing himself.
I'm
All right,
editing myself.
keep going.
So I was very surprised in the fact that there was like really like just random, like not even just those type of things, but there's like cartoon clips.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like
For the longest time, the only
like-
place you could watch Neon Genesis Evangelion was on Pornhub.
it was like Ed Netty was in like a search. Like I was typing in something and Ed Netty pops up. I'm like,
Like I was gonna do something disgusting to
I'm like-
myself, but now I'm watching it. Nitty.
we're gonna stop that right there. But so when I was doing that, I'm like, the fact of like actually, doing our advertisements on this website seems like it would just fit in. I thought
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
an oddly
complete
manageable thing.
bullshit.
Oh, Tyrannophobia. That sounds kinky.
Oh yes, Daddy.
We will definitely. If we do that, it'll be an actual edited YouTube video. Which is the other thing we're gonna try to work on adding some YouTube content.
Yes.
We are a hyper DIY band. We are DIY. This is DIY.
Yeah.
Like this is literally stuff we had laying around. I did some Google searches and we kept talking about we should do a podcast. We should do a
Yes.
podcast. Like this mixer was literally hanging out in the garage, just need a power cord. I don't know why I bought it. I feel like I just got on an eBay like cycle. The microphones were hanging around because now we have 2 wireless microphones because he and I both do vocals. These are just gonna chill because I'm not gonna record instruments with them. So now, like, look at the except for this one. This one we used to track the bulk of the screened vocals on Hell Is Other People.
Yes. And it's a good microphone. And that
It
one
is a
was-
surprisingly great microphone. It is, I think, from the 60s. We
Yeah.
used a lot of vintage mics.
Welcome to Gear Talk.
Yeah.
Our first
I will
product.
probably not talk about gear too much because I am America's third worst
Gear
mixer.
Talk.
Wait, that can be your like third podcast.
Gear Talk, God, no.
We're
If
not-
I'm doing another podcast, it's about movies. If I'm
Just
doing
like-
another podcast, and like I've talked about, if I do add a third podcast, it'll be the Cinema
It'll be
Basement
Azam
podcast.
looks on eBay at used gear.
No,
and talks to
it's not as
himself.
fun as it used to be, man. It's gotten ruined by like rich people.
Stream snipers.
Yeah, pretty
Stream
much.
snipers.
Yeah,
Stream
pretty much.
snipers are the worst.
Stream eBay snipers.
Could someone take that mic, preferably somebody with a softer voice? I don't know if I'm going to use that one tomorrow. I'm
Yeah.
going to actually try to go to Guitar Center tomorrow and pick up a better couple chords because we do have other mics we can use, so we can have up to 1, 2, 3, 4. We can have up to 4 more humans. So I may take that one out because it is a hot mic that is very aggressive. So don't feel about that mic. I don't know if we're gonna not that we don't love you. I don't know if we're gonna do that because we've had 19 other people ask, "Hey, can I come on? Hey, can I come on?" And it's been badly produced. Though I feel like Mike does need a second chance to actually talk shit on Mike because you were the only one who was audible for most of it. I was not audible
Yeah.
for 99% of it. Max and Lee are hearable. Me and G are screamingly loud.
Yeah.
The loudest people in America.
So I guess I guess tomorrow could be like we'll
we
have
could
him back
invite a
and
few
then-
people and
because
like
we are
let people
going
swap
to try
out.
to start getting it, all the people that have been asking us. Like we got
Yeah.
to start going through it.
And there are a lot of bands like that we played with that I think would be fun to have on mic. Like,
I mean, we can always add to our studio audience.
oh yeah, that's the other thing. Is because it's in the place, you can kind of sit and hang out and chime in. Again, like I feel like one of the odd things about this podcast that we've added is that it's we want there to be a conversation. I love listening to podcasts. One of my favorite podcasts is Blank Check with Griffin and David. And there are times I really wish I could join that conversation, but I can't because
Yeah.
I'm literally listening to people have a conversation. It is sometimes heartbreaking. Now with the Tyrannophobia Podcast, it's for the people.
For the people,
If you want to chime in, you have a take, come on in.
hot
welcome
takes
to the
are
party.
welcome.
I don't. When are we going to cut this off?
I don't
Never.
know. It's good
know.
if
We're
it's
just
the
gonna-
first
we're
stream
gonna
on
just
Facebook.
keep-
If it's the first stream on Twitch, it'd be good to let it ride.
Let it ride for a little bit, and then I guess
So
we'll,
we've been
it will
going
be 2 in
here.
a row, roughly around the same time, I would imagine.
Give me the damn
No.
thing.
I have
No.
no idea how long we've been going.
Something's got to be keeping track. I don't know.
Viewers at home, how long do you
Oh,
think
we have
should
been
keep
going for
streaming?
41 minutes and 38
Jesus
seconds. That's insane. I
Double
just
or
went.
nothing? What do
I
you
went to the
say?
stream monitor on Restream, and it told me, "Wow,
Wow.
wow,
Wow.
wow."
All right, so I think we could probably
we can kind of call it.
let's run our other things too. So
I'm not going to run the one because that'll be announced tomorrow.
the,
The drop. We're announcing something tomorrow that we're dropping a monetary thing. You guys are foolish. We literally had a conversation with this. Like we've been here
I'm pretty
for like
sure I know
3
you-
hours making this.
I
thing
know
work.
exactly what you're talking about.
I
but
can't
just-
wait to find out.
I guess
I
you
know.
will
Me
all
neither.
be shocked
y'all
except for
better
me.
tune in and find out. But for now, thanks for tuning into this test stream. And go figure, as soon as we're about to log off, we get another viewer. But well,
Hi, viewer.
be sure to tune in tomorrow. These podcasts are generally kind of a late night deal, usually
Yeah.
between 9 and.
That's
10
not even gonna like 10. I would say like 10 to midnight.
It's
Like-
it's rough to get an exact time on when we start, but it is from like 9 to.
It'll
Also,
be-
I
it'll
should
be
say when we
after-
start announcing those shows, the day of shows, before we perform, when we get there early, because we try to get there at load in, we will load in our gear and set up, and we'll be doing pods live from venues.
Yes.
Moving forward. So if you're in a band and you happen to be seeing this, and you're like, "Yo, I like this. You guys are idiots. I love it. Can we hop in?" Yes. If you come by, we will have a hot mic on board. Don't say racist stuff. Don't be, dingus. With
Yeah,
that
those
being
of you
said,
on Twitch, read the damn
read the rules.
and regulations
yelled.
of this
Eh.
Twitch.
We would love to have you hop by. That's going to be a 10 of the podcast. If it's a show night, we're running the pod that night.
Yeah.
Not because we don't love ourselves and we don't want to meet each other the next day, but sometimes your boy likes to nap and watch Veronica Mars.
Don't we all?
Yes. But
What's a Veronica Mars?
10 out of 10. You never watched Veronica?
you could
Tell
do that
me
tomorrow.
all about it.
Oh my god! I'm not going to tell you
tell
about a
you all
TV
about
show
it.
on stream.
We'll tell you all about
that
it
I
on the
know you'll
bus.
hate because you don't watch that. All right.
But I want to continue the podcast as long as I can.
Oh my god! All right.
But I want to go in
Oh
the
my god!
shower.
I need a fade out. I don't even have a fade. All right, guys, you're just gonna get a hard stop.
We're getting a hard stop.
Thank
on
you guys
Wait,
so
it's just
much.
like that
Thank you
one
all for
scene
tuning in.
from
Mike
the-
says 10 out of 10.
10
First
out of 10.
review.
Bow, bow,
First
bow.
review, 10 out of 10.